kia tira tere ita kene nuru naria ya sira ndekilia mnono untikidia ya sirikia yoba. Kia nuru tukalua sira nderiki inaria matukunania ya la sirikita mnokununi. Kira tira ndekidia ya yosukuru ndekilia nanana ya sekiri karatakrudu. Welcome to this light language transmission, beautiful soul. I'm being shown beings that look a bit like they look like human beings, no hair, no fur, but they walk like animals. They walk on, with their hands on the earth. And I'm seeing how they can go inside earth and then they come out again. It's a bit like they give me, I don't know why they give me the sensation of, or the picture of an ant or ants working. They look brown in color and they go inside earth and then they bring out what looks like golden balls. They bring out those golden balls out of Mother Earth or the inside of the earth. And as soon as those golden balls are being or are touching the surface somehow, they pop up. It's a bit like those what are they called? Those it's for kids, the water mixed with some soap, and then they can blow this little thing and then you have those beautiful rainbow colored spheres. And it feels a bit like this, but they look golden and they look like they have a very precious thing inside of them, but as soon as they reach the surface, they disappear. They're talking about the frequency or the energy above or at the surface of Mother Earth that has transformed or changed. So now all these, they're talking about wisdom spheres. Very interesting. Those spheres, those golden spheres are wisdom spheres. So you might have sudden realizations or sudden, I'm getting those aha moments, or you are suddenly seeing very clearly. And these beings, they're working very hard. This is why I'm getting this ant energy. And I'm hearing you are part of us. Maybe you're very hardworking, or you're working to bring truth to the light. Something about two hands or both hands. I don't know if you're using the other hand now to do the same thing as you used to do with your right hand, or vice versa. There's something about a balance taking place instead of, I don't know, they're showing me, instead of using always the right hand or the right side of the brain, you're using now the left, or the left side of your brain. You're now using the left hand and the right side of your brain. There's this balance taking place in your life. I'm seeing someone fishing and someone lying down, or sleeping a lot, traveling a lot, astral traveling a lot. That's it's very interesting. It feels like raising the frequency now happens naturally. It doesn't need to be induced. They say just by thinking about something you love doing and then doing it, or getting into the feeling of doing it, is enough to raise your frequencies. Okay, they're speaking about, they're very heavy workers. I don't know what these beings are. They do not look like they have hair on their head. And they're speaking about, you are very hardworking, or you never give up, or you have kept some sort of, I don't know, worker mode somehow inside of you. You might be chilling right now, not doing anything, not working, or you're not working any longer, but they let me know that you're still working, maybe on an astral plane, I don't know, on another plane somewhere else. Okay, that's a bit specific. They're showing me how some of you are specifically learning more about, they say human beings, but by saying it, I understand that these weren't normal humans. They're speaking about very advanced human beings that didn't make sense when they were alive, but when they left Earth, or when they were left, interesting. So maybe they didn't go by themselves, so they were helped. You're learning, some of you are learning more about those beings that came here to Earth to teach humanity, to bring their wisdom. And it's very interesting because I'm getting wisdom coming from above and wisdom coming from below. If you're connecting very often with Mother Earth, and you know, a bit like this tree in the background, you're somehow maybe imagining yourself that roots grow out of your feet and you have antennae growing up into the sky. There's something about someone doing this and feeling like a tree or becoming a tree. I'm hearing something about you're fully grown now, or maybe your gifts have fully grown, but then they're speaking about a teenager, so it's very interesting. I don't understand the message. Maybe you do. Okay, there's something about this tree, because they're showing me someone whose gifts have grown, and now it's time to grow the fruit. Not more branches, not more, not grow in size, but now there's something about fruits, like focusing on sharing now and nourishing others, and you're already giving, shade and make it easier. You make it easier for other people to live and learn on this earth. It feels like a bit, you're like a teacher, or you are a mentor, or someone who's showing the way, or someone who's very different and like a pioneer. Dia kitete namaku usnereki leia koronto no ashirit da iasikali am nurundara negirin oro iasikala yakerimdu. There's something about worms coming out of their holes. I'm getting, they're showing me the inside of the earth with like little holes and worms coming out. It's, but I'm not getting a bad vibe from them. I'm getting something very natural, something very real, something very earthy, and very basic. It's a bit like the maybe you have started a new, I'm hearing foundation, so maybe there's something new, or you have started something on another ground, and the ground is a good ground. It will grow. Maybe you have moved to somewhere else and it's a good place. On earth, they say there's a lot of heavy stuff that tries to pop in, but you're somehow able to keep it out and still do your work and not get overwhelmed by it. You can somehow, you understand that it is trying to interfere with your connected energy that is now working. It's like you might have started something new, or you might have started living a new life differently, think differently, and I'm getting like all those, a lot of heavy stuff just surrounding you, but you're sitting in what looks like a globe, your own personal globe. You're flying around with it, as if you had a, you know, flying car or a flying spaceship, something that is surrounding you and making sure that the darkness won't be able to infiltrate somehow. And these worms, they have something to do with us learning how to survive and then make it grow where we are. Somehow planting seeds, making things grow anyways. And there's this energy that keeps on popping up, like bringing from beneath our feet, underneath our feet, from the inside out. Especially less, I'm getting less the energy from above. This is already happening, it's already surrounding us, it's already here, but now those golden spheres are being taken out of the insides. This could also have to do with your body, because I'm also getting, if you had, say, you always had problems with your right leg or something, and you have had you have taken your medicine and nothing helped, or you have tried so many different things. Now there's this golden sphere. It's like now you understand why your right leg didn't work, or why you had problems. It's like understanding why something was so hard to change or to transform. I'm seeing strawberries. For some reason, maybe you're planting strawberries or eating them, or something about strawberries in this. And the fairy realm also. Maybe you're speaking to the fairies, or if you are planting something, do not forget to speak to the fairies and bring them something. Apparently you need to bring them something shiny or something beautiful, or some water, or some, I'm also getting sounds. Yes, there's what looks like a singing bowl but filled with water. Does that sound anyways if it's filled with water? Very interesting. There's someone is trying things differently or making sounds with maybe things that others didn't think of to make sound with. There's also someone, they're showing me someone watching someone else walk down some steps and staying quiet. It's maybe they're speaking about accepting that, or just observing evolution. I'm not sure if this is the word, or accepting how others evolve or awaken or work through their lessons. I hear there's this observer place which feels very peaceful. It's like I feel like someone sitting and just observing and not judging, just observing and loving others anyway. There's a lot of love for everything that is. There's really someone working the ground, planting seeds, growing stuff. I'm seeing earth and someone that digs in the dirt and plants things. I'm seeing flowers. And I'm seeing also snow on this garden. And I'm getting a lot of respect for the phases of, or the cycles, maybe the moon cycles. There's a lot of respect for nature, and for now it's the time to grow stuff, and then it's the time to nurture more, or let it just be how it is. You probably know exactly when it's time to let someone be, when it's time to help someone, when it's time to speak, when it's time to not speak at all, stay quiet. I'm getting a lot of respect and understanding of the tides, or of the cycles. There's also a lot of wisdom that is coming back to you. And every single one of you might react differently, and I'm speaking about the bodies especially, or the minds, or the emotional body. I'm seeing how people act or react differently to this knowledge or this wisdom coming back to them. Okay, I'm also hearing that someone is very connected to it. They can suddenly hear the voices of animals again. I'm hearing again, or you might suddenly have the gifts back that you thought you have lost, and you had them when you were very little, or in another lifetime. You are getting something back that you might not expect it, Okay, I'm also seeing someone trying to run up the stairs and slipping and falling and, you know, falling down, all the way down to the start. And this is why maybe you're not just the observer, you also look at yourself. You see how you walk down or walk back or take steps back, or how you know, you're not seeing yourself only moving forward. Sometimes you can see yourself move backwards and you can be all right with it, or you should be okay with it without, you know, judging yourself or life or anyone. The andere patoko serende ilekitena wasirin yashuru tutokale kirarate yemadraserinde. There's someone is opening up. I don't know what it is. Is it tap water, or someone is turning on something and it's flowing. Okay, I'm also getting let it flow. Maybe you should be drinking more water. I'm getting a lot of water and then turning it off and being fine with it. And they just told me you will have or do a very short transmission, but it is very packed, it's full with information. Not just the words, the English words, it's packed with codes, apparently. Many of you are flying. I'm seeing how we fly. Maybe it will get much lighter, easier. You will have, it will feel like you're flying, or everything is just flying to you or coming to you in a very easy, fluid way. Something about, again, mushrooms. I'm getting this connection of all mushrooms on Mother Earth and being connected to, you know, mushrooms that grow on the other side of the globe. There's a lot of codes in plenty of things that you wouldn't think of as spiritual or important. This is why being the observer of your own life is so maybe important at this time, because they only wish you to be yes, there's something about not dimming your perception, not sleeping, not, you know, being open to see, because you are receiving something or understanding a lot of things maybe in your daily life, just with, it doesn't feel special. It's not like, wow, I have met an extraterrestrial yesterday, you know, like, or I have seen whatever. It's, or I was dreaming about something. I'm getting very materialistic stuff, or, you know, someone giving you a cup of coffee and you understanding something just because of this gesture, or something very normal that is filled with codes. And these codes somehow, it's like this golden globe coming out of those golden globes being brought up to the surface and then, you know, disappearing. And I'm hearing now they are integrated. So it happens very fast. Something happens extremely quickly. You do understand something and then it's in there. You can use it already. Okay. I just heard I need to sleep. Now I'm not tired at all. But I just heard I need to sleep for 15 minutes. So maybe someone needs to sleep or calm themselves down just for 15 minutes. And now I will listen, because they're making my eyes very heavy suddenly. So maybe it's extremely important to listen to the guidance you are getting and not analyze it too much. Not I'm hearing interference, not trying to let other stuff come in too much, but just listen and do it, especially if it's, you know that it is something good. Even if you don't understand it, it's do it if it feels good, but you don't understand it, something like this. Okay, so I'll do whatever they told me to, and I hope I'll be back very soon. Take care. I love you very much. Thank you so much for all your comments and all your good energies. This is, it's very touching. Do you say it like that, touching? It is, yes, it touches my heart. And something with Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia is now speaking through you, or Mother Gaia, something with Earth. And Earth, she's so grateful for you. This is coming up as well. Okay, I'll go, because I can feel that they won't let me go easily if I don't listen. There's something about it, something doesn't work any longer. You cannot, not listen for much longer, because it will get very annoying, or only the good way is easy, something like this. Okay, so take care. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.